Hey there, my name is Adam from the team here at Parabola, and in this quick video, I wanted to share how other high-performing retail ops teams, such as Vuori and Volcom, are automating a lot of their most complex manual challenges using Parabola. And now I think the best way to understand the product is to see it in action, and so right now we are taking a look at a Parabola Flow really built to give non-technical people easier access to all of the different places where your data lives, and then automate a lot of those manual repetitive tasks that it takes to transform that data and send it out wherever it needs to go, while also creating really robust real-time process documentation for all of the different processes and reports that your team is supporting. We often find that when a manual process becomes painful enough, that turns into a ticket for a data engineering team to build an in-house solution. And we fundamentally believe that the non-technical folks on your team should be the ones in the driver's seat when it comes to building custom software to automate away a lot of those manual repetitive tasks, and in turn free up additional bandwidth to focus on other strategic initiatives or how to better handle exceptions and things that they might not be able to get to in their day-to-day because they're so bogged down doing this type of manual repetitive work. In this flow that we're looking at here, we're looking at three types of steps: steps to pull data in, steps to transform data, much like Excel, and then steps to send data out. And so the first of those, as we mentioned, were steps to pull data in. In this case, we are pulling product inventory data from Shopify. We're creating some type of alert for the team when there are products with low inventory levels. But you can imagine wherever your data lives, we'll be able to pull that in. So whether that is an email attachment, a database, an API, wherever it lives, we can pull that data in and then start to transform it, much like you would in Excel, which leads us to step number two. In this case, we are doing some filtering. So we're keeping rows where inventory quantity is less than or equal to 3. And that brings our data set from 2,700 rows down to 155. Next, we are selecting just the 4 columns from that data set that we actually want to keep. And then we are combining our inventory data with our sales data to help us gauge sales velocity for these products with low inventory levels. And we're combining these two data sets with a combined table step, which is much like a VLOOKUP in Excel or a merge in SQL. Finally, we are getting to step number 3, data export steps. And so in this case, we are emailing a CSV attachment, but maybe we also want to do something like sending a Slack message to the team to notify them of these different items. Wherever you need to be pushing that data, whether it's Shopify, a database, an API, we'll be able to build a really custom workflow to help your team automate that data import, transformation, and export. And now in practice, this often looks like things such as tracking in-transit inventory, where maybe you're getting a bunch of different CSVs and different formats from all your different carriers, reconciling data sets, maybe around shipping costs, doing things like custom sales and inventory reporting. In short, if it happens in Excel today, then it can likely be automated with a Parabola Flow that can be built and owned by your non-technical folks on your team, in turn freeing up time to focus on new strategic initiatives without needing to increase headcount as you scale. If any of this was interesting, would certainly love to chat sometime soon and hear your feedback. Really appreciate you watching until the end and hope you have a good one.